Congratulations. You have survived the worst relationship that you've ever had in your life with a narcissist, trauma bond. You've survived it, and you got through it with the help of Spirit. Spirit has healed your heart. You've experienced self-love, you've experienced divine love, and you're ready to get back out there. Whether or not you want to, that's up to you. But Spirit wants you to know that your heart is healed, honey. And if you want to get back out there, you're ready. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. Welcome to Don't Dim to Fit In. I'm Maggie, and I'm so glad you're here. This is great news. Whew. Surviving the narcissist is a journey in its own. It's very, very difficult, so you should stop whatever you're doing right now, pat yourself on the back, because that is so hard to get through, and Spirit is so, so proud of you. It's really hard to get back out there, especially when you have trauma like, you know, overcoming a trauma bond or overcoming a narcissistic relationship. But don't let fear hold you back. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we have the Three of Hearts here. This is the Joy card. This is a tree with hearts on it. This is growth. This is joy. This is celebration. Don't let your past hold you back. Even though there is a considerable amount of trauma there, this has actually made you so much better, but you've learned from this. Trees always give me wisdom, and you're rooted in Spirit is what I'm getting from this. And again, with your heart, Spirit has helped to heal your heart. And now Spirit wants you to experience joy. When was the last time you experienced joy in your life? Yeah, we've got the Queen of Trees here. This is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. And this is the Nurturer card. I'm drawn to her eye. Like, obviously she has two eyes here and she's part of this tree, but this eye right here is like wide open and it's seemingly crying, but it's crying like with roots. And again, that's just giving me a lot of wisdom. Like, you've been through so much trauma. You've been through so many experiences that were meant to break you, and yet you grew from it. You learned from it. There's nothing, whoever I'm talking to, there's nothing that can break you. You have been through the worst of the worst, and she's incredibly beautiful on this person on this card. You don't look like what you've been through at all. Yeah, and you don't play the victim either. With this earth energy, I am getting earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could be an earth sign or be dealing with an earth sign, and that can be anywhere in your chart. But you are very deep empath. That's why the empath narcissistic dynamic keeps popping up, but you've healed from that. You have healed from that dynamic. And that is incredible. You have so much wisdom. It's like you're crying wisdom. You're like, yeah, that hurt me, but it didn't break me. It helped me to learn. So, and you grew. You matured and you grew from this. It's incredible. People are in awe of you. They're just in awe. But look at this. They're just looking at you like, wow. You went through so much and you're still incredibly beautiful. It's like it's giving your scars make you so beautiful. Oh, Spirit. Yeah, we have the universe, and which is expansion in this deck, and the Page of Trees, dreamer. Yeah, you are the dreamer. You never gave up on your dreams, no matter what you went through. And again, with this universe card here, this is giving Spirit was with you the entire time. The universe never left you. You knew that there was so much more out there for you, even when you were in that controlling relationship, even when you were beaten down emotionally, spiritually, physically. You knew that it wasn't the end. You knew that there was a way out, and that the universe was going to show you the way out. You knew that Spirit was going to show you the way out. And you'd be damned if you were going to let anybody dim your light. Look at all of this. Look at all that light right there. You never gave up on your dreams, and you never will. You never will, and good for you. You go with the flow of the universe. It's giving this positive mindset. Even when life knocks you down, you're like, okay, I'll get right back up. That's cool. That's fine. It's giving very mystic. You're a mystic, you're a healer. You're that type of energy. It's really, really beautiful. It's really beautiful, but your heart is healed. That's the whole message here. Spirit is saying, yes, you went through all of this. You grew from it. It's time for you to have joy. It's time for you to expand in your love life. That's what I'm getting. Let's expand that love life. Okay. Okay, where should we go now, Spirit? All right, let's get a couple of these. If you want to. So, some of us, we just want to stay single, and that's cool. This is also speaking to self-love, treat yourself kind of energy. Go on that solo vacation, or have the massages, hang out with your friends, do all that stuff. It doesn't have to be a partner. We've got star gathering here, stars align, remembering home, soul, family. Yeah, it's kind of what I was just talking about. So, just hang out with your friends, your soul family, the people that understand you, the people that defend you when you walk out of the room. Not your birth family, but, just the people that get you. It's what you've been longing for. What your soul has been longing for what seems like forever, really. I don't know why, but we're going to this deck. Okay, Spirit, what's going on? What do we need to know? Ooh, paradise. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, the honeymoon phase. Okay. Yeah, you could be meeting someone, or you're currently in the honeymoon phase with someone new after a long time of healing and spending time on your own and just kind of like doing your own thing. After healing from this trauma-bonded narcissistic relationship. Or just, trauma altogether. Look at this. We've got nostalgia. This is speaking to whoever it was that you got away from, that you healed from. They're thinking about you and how much you've grown from this and how much you've survived this, but you are looking to just make new memories with a new person, with a new partner. Whether that is spirit, the universe, or another person, or yourself. Take it as it resonates. Bet you didn't think your heart was ever going to be healed. Woo! Look at this. Grounding, stability, security, growth, and endurance. Yeah, you grew from this, and now you have security. This could be, this is what you've been praying for, okay? You're like, I just want stability. Please, please, universe, God, ancestors, spirit, please, I just want stability. And you have that now. And it's because you never gave up. You never gave up. You kept healing. You kept following the universe, the flow. You kept doing the things that you were meant to do. You did the healing work. Yeah. It's beautiful. All right, let's get some of these. Yeah, that honeymoon phase, that's a fun, that is a fun phase, but you know, then afterwards you get into the nitty-gritty, right? It's like, okay, who's gonna stick around and all that stuff, but you're so grounded that it doesn't matter, because it's like, okay, even after the first 3 months, if you don't stick around, that's fine, because you are so grounded. You're yin and yang, your masculine and feminine energy is so balanced, and you're so secure in yourself that if someone decides that they don't want to be with you, you're like, okay, bye. I mean, I'm totally fine by myself. You know, I've gone through so much, and I've healed from so much that I'm good on my own. I'm fine. All right, we've got briefcase here. This has to, yeah, again, another stability card here. Yeah, some of you have a new business adventure, not, I said adventure, but this really is speaking to you standing in your power and having your own stability. Before, in the whatever you healed from, you were codependent, and you were you didn't have that independence. You didn't have that stability, and now you do. And that is a beautiful thing. It's really beautiful. Yeah, you're super ambitious too. Oh yeah, stand in your power big time. We've got the gavel now. Laying down the law. Yeah. This is a need to get someone's attention, but this is not, that's not how this read is going. This read is that you are standing in your power. Your heart is healed, and you are ready to move on to the next. Thank you, next, is what it's giving. Yeah. And you're going to lay down the law with whoever is coming next into your life. You're like, hey, I know exactly what I want. If we are not equally yoked, then, you know, you're just going to say it like it is. Like, this gavel is also giving me truth. And you're just going to be like, hey, you know what? Love and light, but I gotta go. We're not, if we're not good for each other, then go find who's good for you, and I'll go find who's good for me. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Yeah, let's get one more. You're just not putting up with any bullshit. That's what it is. You're not going to get into another contract or another situation where you're going to be codependent, or you're going to be abused, or you're going to be in some sort of empath narcissistic dynamic. You refuse to do that again. Not in this lifetime, not in any lifetime for that matter. Oh no, and not happening. I was thinking of not happening hot stuff. I think that's from 16 Candles. Something like that from the 16 Candles. Yeah, we've got another reminiscing card. This is the camera. This is another memories card. You're also learning to express yourself. Yeah, you're just not, you know what you want, and you're not backing down from that. You have standards, and you're just not going to take less than what you deserve. Your perspective in life has changed quite a bit from back there. Yeah, you're just not, yeah, you have a different perspective. You're just not gonna, you're not going to be that so-called weak person as you were before. You're very strong, you're very grounded, you're standing in your power, and you're like, I'm laying down the law. You could actually be a lawyer or a judge or in a paralegal or, you know, in the law field, I guess, in some way. All right, Spirit, what is the advice? Can we have some advice here? What's the advice? You healed so much. I mean, you got through so much. It's like crying tears of wisdom is what I'm getting. Look at this. Yeah, walk away from what no longer serves you with that 8 of Cups. If you don't resonate with it, it's not for you. Like, just get it out of your life, right? Especially people who are only after materialistic things, money. Like, if they want what you have, all that crap. No. If they are not equally yoked, walk away from it. They don't belong in your life. No. And that's not being a jerk or a bitch. You know, it's not being like that. It's being real. It's like, hey, if we don't align, then we're not meant to be. Right? You shouldn't have to force anything with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There are female and male gold diggers out there. Trust me, I know. And if it doesn't, you don't need to be gold digged on, okay, honey? Because, like, you worked really hard to get where you're at, and don't let anyone come in and try to take it from you. No. If they're not willing to do their own work and have their own things, you know, their own, and then we're talking abundance here, right? We're talking physical, emotional, spiritual, material, all of the things, okay? If they don't want to build with you equally, then get rid of them. And we're just going to say it like that. That's how it's coming across. Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, you're creative, you're moving forward, you're excited, you've got this fire energy. And the Five of Wands in reverse, yeah, you do not want drama. You are over the drama. You have too much wisdom for drama. You're like, no, You're too mature for this. And maturity doesn't equal, like, how old you are in age, okay? Because I have met people in their 60s and 70s that are immature as hell, okay? And people that are in their 20s that are very mature and grounded and aligned. So I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, emotional maturity and things like that. You are too mature for this, and you don't want drama. You're just like, no, I do not want drama. You could also be a fire sign here. Again, earth energy is also coming through, but yeah, Spirit is saying walk away from anything that doesn't align with you. Keep going after your dreams and stay away from the drama. Yeah. Especially with the Six of Cups at the bottom, especially with all of this reminiscing energy. Be careful not to be thinking about the past in, like, this dreamy, kind of romanticizing kind of way, right? Like, oh yeah, I remember how great it was. Well, remember how bad it was too, okay? Don't forget about that part. Yeah. With the Five of Swords, when they wanted to win at all costs, holding all that resentment. Yeah, you got away from that with the Six of Swords. You got away from that. Don't forget that. Don't forget how you had to save your own life getting away from that, all right? Six of Wands, it's your turn. It's your turn. You put yourself on your own pedestal. It's time for you to be out there, for you to have attention. This is like the ultimate treat yourself energy. Yeah. Again, congratulations. You got away from the toxic, trauma bond narcissist. You built yourself up. You healed. You worked with spirit. And you healed your heart. And it's time to get back out there. If you want to, you know, we all have free will, right? Yeah. All right, that was your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. If you guys like this message, if it resonated, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.